lot of people get offended, or you know what I mean, kind of butt hurt when I criticize their stance on how they run their channel as far as free speech. Let me try to clarify. I look at the social medias as a global platform, a global street square. You're literally standing on a soapbox for the entire world to judge you, to see you, to be inspired by you, to hate you, whatever the case may be. If you put yourself out here like this for the entire world to have access to your opinions, your thoughts, your what you look like, what you think, what you say, everything, then you have to take it under the same consideration that this is public. There's nothing private about this. So the way I measure the respect that I have for a channel or a creator or any kind of whatever that, you know what I mean, somebody who puts themselves out there, whether it be a TikTok, a YouTube, a fucking Instagram, whatever it is, all of that is what tells me if I should respect you or not, based on the simple fact that this is a global platform. So if I sit here and block everybody who disagrees with what I say, or anybody who questions anything that I say, okay, just I swear up and down that the earth is flat, hypothetically. This, if I get somebody in the chat who's like, no, the earth is round, what are you talking about? And I block that person. That's what I'm like, that kind of shit. That means you're trying to sell me your ideas only, and you as a teacher, as a leader, as a bringer of wisdom and knowledge, and nothing else can ever exist while you're trying to sell me you. That automatically makes me think, who the fuck is this person out of 8 billion people on the planet to try to think that they are so special that nothing ever that they say is above reproach, that they have to block that? So automatically, I think you're some kind of con artist, or I think you're some kind of entitled piece of shit, because you want nothing but what you have to offer to be presented. No doubt, no question, no anything, because it's you and 100% you, and that's it. That's not freedom to me. That's, you're a delusional piece of shit who thinks that you know everything and you're the end all be all, and there's nothing else. And only what you recommend is what is worth being taught. I have no respect for you. It's disgusting. It's despicable. I wouldn't hang out with you if I saw you in the city square, because I think you're an arrogant piece of shit. Exact same concept is how I see people on here. Another example would be the I just don't like you, so I don't want you in my chat. One of those kind of things. I equate that to the identical process of if I was walking down the sidewalk and you were walking down the sidewalk, or coming out of a restaurant, or sitting and eating at one of those outside diner things, whatever the case may be, shopping, doing whatever. And just because you saw me, you instantly call the police saying, I don't want this man on the same sidewalk as me. Come remove him. Exact same thing in my mind. Exact same. It's the power of saying who can be where and when they can be here. That's, you have the right to do it. You have the freedom to do it. Do whatever you want. I'm just saying, from my opinion, the way I see it, the level of respect that I have towards you as what I perceive to be you as a person, and what I perceive your channel to be as a whole, the respect is not there, because I automatically see you as a Karen, as one of those people, oh my God, why are you in this neighborhood? I'm calling the police. That same kind of concept, that I just don't like what you got to say. I just don't like you being around. So I just don't want you here. So I will use my authority to remove you from the situation, even if you've done nothing wrong other than dissenting against what they have to say, or even being a little bit disruptive. And that's what makes it sad, is because even if they're a little bit disruptive on the street, you still can't have them removed until they actually do something to you other than annoy you, which makes it that much sadder, because in a chat, all you literally have to do is not read what they type. You can literally go past them and ignore them. You know what I mean? Because maybe there's still people in that chat that they hang out with. Just because you don't like them doesn't mean somebody else in the chat doesn't have to like them, because that automatically sets a standard of, hey, I don't like this person and I don't want them here. Then you start creating that divide to where you get the separation of, ooh, now this group is like, oh, well, she don't want her here or he don't want him here. So automatically we're going to start doing that to this person also. And it spreads like a fucking virus. That Karenism. That shit happens on here too. It's the exact same thing. This is a public square, in my opinion. And you have to act accordingly as if it is a public square, because it's the same concept. If you want a private little chat, set up a group text. If you want it to just be a boys' night out, hanging out, talking, ignoring the chat, or a girls' night out, talking, ignoring the chat, or being selective, go start a fucking paid wall kind of fucking hang out with us privately type of shit. This is public. This is open to everybody. Again, I'm not saying don't do it. I mean, if you do what you want to do, it is your channel. I'm saying from my perspective, the level of respect I have for channels is how much they treat their channel like it is a real life town square. How do you exert your authority over your channel? What do you limit? What do you restrict? You know what I mean? All these things matter, because if I'm supposed to learn from you something as serious as politics, as fucking how to defend my home, how to defend my family, how to grow food and save food and do all of this survival shit, I want to know what kind of person you are. And if you're the patriot you really say you are, then your love for freedom should expound past real life shit and be the example on YouTube that you claim you're being the example to represent or to teach me. How can you have a communist teach you how to be a patriot? You know what I mean? How can you have a Karen teach you how to be somebody who's level-headed and learns how to let things go? It makes no sense. The people who are doing these things, and they don't even realize it. I get it. Your channel, do what you want. And that's how a lot of people, it's my channel. I can do it. I don't care. But I don't have to respect you. And this is why I don't. It's not a hard concept. Do what you got to do. Agree or disagree. We can still be friends. There's a few channels that I watch that do that petty bullshit. You know what I mean? To me, they're at this level. They will never be at this level, because that's the distinction. Where you are depends on what you do and how you represent yourself, whether it be digital or whether it be in the real world. That's just how I judge channels.
Been filming people coming into the store without their permission.
They're on a public sidewalk, sir. Ma'am, it's not against the law. It's their
It's not against the law to be rude to ladies.
No, unfortunately.
It's not against the law to be rude to ladies.
No, 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 no.